Sorry, darling.
Is this necessary?
It's all right. Walk outside.
I'm not.
Walk outside. Walk outside. But this lady's not very well. Are you okay?
You're winded.
Okay. You want? I'll help you up.
Surely not an English.
You right? You right? Okay. You want me to help you?
Oh, get up.
Okay.
Just in your own time.
Well, pardon the pun, but I don't want to over-egg this thing. But at the same time, what my concern was for Margaret and the disregard the individual seemed to have for those others who are in the room. And Margaret was a more elderly woman and she was bowled over in the exchange. And I was able to help her up to her feet, and I've contacted her since, and I understand she's had some medical attention and she's fine, and that's great. And I'm pleased Margaret is fine. It was great to be at the CWA event, I've got to say, and there were so many women who were there who simply just wanted to come and hear what I had to say and be involved in their conference. And to see it disrupted in that way, I thought was very disappointing. You know, I've said it a number of times, and you've heard me say it. You know, we've just got to disagree better about these things. Just because you have a difference of view to someone doesn't mean that you have to engage in these sort of ugly types of protests. I mean, it's just not the way we should do things. I mean, we're civilised people. You don't have to go running around doing that. I mean, I respect people who disagree with my opinion, and I think we have to learn to disagree better. And there has been, I think, an ugly side to some of these protests.
I have to say that the Prime Minister helped me get up off the floor, and I was very grateful for his assistance. I was then brought out here to the first aid, who did a full first aid check, and yes, I'm fine. My main concern was I've recently had surgery on my stomach, so my main concern was holding my stomach to make sure it didn't get hit or someone didn't land on it.
How are you going? Just letting you know.
Police currently have a female in custody in relation to an incident that occurred earlier today involving the Prime Minister. Inquiries into that incident are continuing.
This is appalling and disgraceful behaviour. In Australia, we have violence-free elections. People are allowed to protest peacefully, but anything approaching violence is completely unacceptable. If this protester thinks that she will get any sympathy or support from me, she couldn't be more wrong.